Disney's new streaming show, The Mandalorian, has fans fawning over the character of Baby Yoda. He's so cute. But don't expect to be able to buy Baby Yoda toys in time for Christmas. Because of all the secrecy that was surrounding the series before it came out, Hasbro was unable to make Baby Yoda merchandise in time for the holidays. Data from Jungle Report estimates that this cost Disney about $2.7 million in revenue. I think that's on the low side. Joining us right now for more on how merchandising and licensing will change in this era of streaming is LYNNWOOD BIBBENS. He's the CEO and co-founder of Reach TV. And LYNNWOOD, thanks for coming in today.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
At $2.7 million, I saw that and I thought, oh no, it's way more than that. Yeah. You see on Twitter, I would have been a buyer of this thing beforehand. What happened? What's the opportunity?
I think that's a very low estimate.
Yeah.
I also think if you go further back, as Disney's merged and all the different people have moved, the bigger problem was understanding content and social and the viral nature of it, and that content's going to drive the commerce, and they just didn't have the right people in place. I think that this is a mistake that happens once. Don't worry about Disney. They'll be able to fix it later on. You
know, somebody pointed out that way back when, I think during the original Star Wars, they had a similar issue where it was the hot toy for the holidays, and parents were actually buying boxes, empty boxes, and wrapping them for their kids to say, you know, this is the toy that we purchased for you that will come later for these things.
Being an online guy, there was even worse. There was companies selling online empty boxes, and people were buying those. And the fraud you were getting from the eBays of the world and the Amazons of the world in the beginning of that was it was it was off the charts.
Is your expectation that there's going to be a lot more product merchandising off of streaming TV now going forward? And in a fragmented world, what does that look like? I mean, I understand why this thing took off, sort of. I mean, I understand that but are there a million TV shows that have generated lots of quote unquote product in this kind of scale and like that?
No, I think what you're going to see is the streaming companies are getting bought by merchandising companies that understand the connection. And if you just look at social, and if you right now looked at the top trending things in social, it's either television series, feature film, or live sports. So those are the things that drive social engagement, and that's also what drives merchandising. So when you have companies that understand that scale and the logistics, you'll see more of that happen.
More merch.
More merch.
More merch.
What is the opportunity? Is it only for those big companies? I think of a Disney. Who else? Who else can be on that?
I mean, Amazon,
NBC,
who's already used to it. NBC is doing a great job of it. They're going to do even more of it. I think you're seeing more of the traditional television create shoppable television.
There was just the E.T. ad that NBC Universal Comcast put out. The tie-in where E.T. and Elliot were kind of reunited, and that took off and went.
Because it's beautiful. Again, if you create the right content, it's going to drive commerce.
Here's the thing that I can't figure out. All of these products, whether it's E.T. or whether it's Yoda or Baby Yoda or whatever it's going to be, they're steeped in a history.
Correct.
Before the media was fractured. Mm-hmm. And so what I'm looking for and waiting for is the new thing that emerges out of nowhere that's not steeped in... No. It's really whether in this world you can actually create a new character.
Because do you have enough eyeballs anywhere?
Correct.
Right?
But Disney's betting, they go backwards, Disney saw the same thing you saw. So they put all the characters together.
Right.
They have them all. So
but that's just it. Andrew's right. Can you have new stars that are built when you have such a fractured viewing public?
You can, with consistency. So I think Netflix could do that. Because they have consistency on series. You have Ozark, 3 years. I mean, some of their series doesn't lend to merchandising. Exactly. But if they start to build that, you'll be able to see that.